Day, Tuesday morning, and hope that you had a great day yesterday. Had a good start yesterday ourselves. Here we were at the church and was able to go soul winning last night, see people get saved, and that was always a good thing. Was able to go with one of my good men, Brother Tyler Griggs. And boy, he was able to lead the child to Christ, so I was leading the mom to Christ. I like that. That's a tag team type of soul winning. That's what a silent partner is supposed to do, talk to the other. Because the kids were kind of a little bit rambunctious, and so Brother Griggs said, hey, do you mind if I go in the living room and talk to the children? Mom said, no, go ahead. And he was able to take that time, talk to them about the Lord, and one of the children got saved, and that was a good thing there. And both mom and child supposed to be baptized on Sunday. Looking forward to that. Always good. They just keep on going, my friend. Christmas season, this is a great time. You know what the lady said to me last night? Because she was trying to, she says, I'm trying to stay, she goes, I'm trying to get to heaven by keeping the law, but she goes, I'm not sure. And I said, ma'am, I said, let me show you. And I explained to her the gospel after it was all done and she got saved. She goes, She goes, I've missed it all these years. She goes, I just love the way that you explained the gospel to me. And that's why she got saved. My friend, the gospel's pretty simple. You just keep it simple. You explain it to people. They will get saved. Well, today, let's talk about working on the right direction. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7 says, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Now, God makes a clear direction that the way to fix your problems in life is to fix your relationship with him. So God says that when your ways please the Lord, he says that's when peace is found. You see, it's interesting that God says he maketh his enemies to be at peace with him. The enemies is talking about your problems with others. So people are not your problems, but the issue that keeps us from being right are what keep people from being right with each other. So if you get your problems right with God and they get their problems right with God, you will find that you can be at peace with anyone. I often have people come to me for counseling about their marriage, hoping that I'm going to tell their spouse what they need to do to treat the other person right. Now, when I counsel people, my objective is not to get them to treat each other right. This is my objective. My objective is to get both to treat God right. I've learned that every relationship problem is a relationship problem. Your relationship between you and God. That's the relationship I'm talking about. So if you fix your relationship with God, you will fix your relationship with man. God is saying that if we work on the vertical relationship, which is with God, we can fix any horizontal relationship, which is with man. I want to give you some thoughts about this wonderful truth that can help us in every relationship. First, I cannot fix the horizontal, but I can fix the vertical. So I cannot change one person that I have a relationship with, but I can change my relationship with God. So if you focus all your energies on getting yourself right with God, you will find that your relationship with man will start to get right. We focus too much on trying to fix the horizontal relationships and we fail. However, the moment I start fixing my vertical relationship with God is when the horizontal relationship starts getting mended. Second, when I focus on the vertical, I realize that I'm the problem in the relationship. So I want you to follow me carefully. So this might be the greatest key to fixing relationship problems. The reason God wants us to work on our relationship with him is because his righteousness reveals our unrighteousness. Thus, we can start working on the problem in every relationship. What is that? Me. When I keep my eyes on God, I see where I'm wrong. And when I start to fix my problems with God, I'm also fixing the problems I have with others. So when I focus on the vertical, I realize I'm the problem because I'm seeing God and I'm seeing his righteousness. Third, when I stop trying to get people to treat me right, but point them to God, is when we come to peace with each other. So I want you to notice something, that God says he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Now, how does he do this? This making peace with him is not about making peace with man, but with God. In other words, when I get myself right with God and focus on the vertical, it gets those whom I have problems with to focus on God as well, which results in them making peace with God. So fourth, the key to any relationship, finding peace, is for both sides to stay focused on making peace with God in their lives. When both sides fix their problems with God is when they find peace in their relationships. The key to fixing any relationship problem is to work on your relationship with God. I get right with God, and I can be right. And by the way, if I'm right with God, it doesn't matter if they get right. I'm right here, therefore I get right here. Because now I no longer have these problems right here because I'm focused on this right here. If you fix what is hurting your fellowship with God, you will find your relationship with God will be what it is supposed to be, which results in you being at peace with others. My friend, we got to stop trying to fix everyone else. Fix yourself and your relationship with God. And by the way, you don't fix yourself, you fix your relationship with God. And you'll find that when you make peace with God, not only will you make peace with God, but you will make peace with others because you focus on the right thing. When I focus on God, that's when all of my problems, get this now, become resolved. Because I'm no longer focusing on me. And I'm no longer focusing on everyone else. I focus on God. I change me. And it's amazing how I can be at peace with every one of my enemies. I can be at peace with them. Whether they're at peace with me or not is not the point. But if I can at least point this way, that gives them a chance to look up as well and to get things right. Well, my friend, I hope this will help you in whatever relationship you might have today. Now, let's remember today, be good to everyone. Everyone's having a tough time. Have a great day.